everyone, this is Passek with FlyFish Fanatic, and welcome to my tying bench. Today I'm going to be tying up a little dry fly, a little sedge pattern. So this is a dry caddis, dry sedge, whatever you want to call it. It's something I've been playing with. I've used it for 2 seasons now, yeah, it's done well for me. So especially in the rivers, but I've done well on the lakes too when the caddis are coming off. So just tie it smaller or bigger depending on your area and your hatch. But here we go. So we're going to start off with a Hends BL254 in a size 10. Sometimes these caddis, these sedge can be large. I tie these all the way down to a size 6. So usually I tie these with deer hair, not this one. So okay, thread, Semperfli Nanosilk in olive. Get that started right behind the eye here. Get that started. The body is going to be the Semperfli dry fly poly yarn in gold and olive. Stuff is really good. It floats for a long time, so it's really nice for that, and it's easy to use. That's the thing I really like about it. So I'm going to tie that in right here at the start. I'm going to leave a little bit of a space here because I don't want to gather too much around my head. Plus, I don't want the bulk there either, right? So I'm going to go back to the bend. Don't go around the bend, just go to the bend. And then I just put that into my material clip out of the way. Then the rest of the fly, this is only 2 ingredients, well, 3 including the thread. So the next is going to be Hends CDC in an olive. This is 06 is the number on this one. And then I'm going to take a couple of these fibers, 2 to 3 of them, depending on the size of them. I want 2 to 3 of them. So this is the part that takes me a little bit just to sort through, but I wanted to do it on camera. So now I'm just going to do just a little tuft right back here. I don't want it much past the hook, but I do. So just a little, just tie that in nice and tight. Lift that up, come in front of it, cut this off. Back, just make sure that's tied down well. Those stems. Take 1, 2, 3 wraps, touching wraps in front of each other. Tie that off. Put it back into my material clip. Grab a couple more. Now, as you go forward, the further forward you go, the longer, bushier you want. So, if you can, depending on your package, try to find ones that get longer and bushier. And that one should do nice. Let's see. Yeah, that'll do nice. And I don't want this to go any further than my previous package. So this is about like that. There. Tie that down. 2, 3 good wraps on top. 2, 3 good wraps in front. Nip that off. Bring your dry fly poly yarn. 1, 2, 3 good wraps. Tie it off. Back. Another couple of pieces of CDC. Is that one and that one? Yeah, that might, as long as that curve doesn't bugger me up. Let's see. Yeah, about there. Perfect. 3, 4 wraps on top, 4 wraps in front. Cut that off. Like I said, it's a really fairly easy pattern to tie. So 1, 2, 3. Should I do 4? Yeah, I can get 4. I do want to leave space at the front there. I don't want to crowd that eye, right? So, and then that's all good. I can cut that dry fly poly yarn off. Brush that back a bit. Then, now I'm going to find, this time, those were 2, 2, and 2. This time I want to find 3. I want to find 3 good really nice full feathers here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. How's that? Sometimes all that matters is how you lay it. So there we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Lift it. 1, 2, 3. Nip that off. Get that out of the way. Now I'm just going to build a bit of a head here. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll put a little bit of dubbing up in here, but you don't need to if you don't want to. I'm not going to this time. So I'm going to do one set of whip finish. Then I'm going to take my Sally's because I don't want to get it on everything, trying to do it later. Just going to put a couple of drops on there. I don't need much of this, right? A lot of people, that's one thing, especially beginners, they end up doing. They put way too much head cement on. You don't need much. You just need a little bit. Okay, and now what I like doing is taking my Velcro brush and just giving it a little bit of a underside brush here. I hold all my CDC out of the way and I just kind of rough up that poly yarn. And there's your completed fly. That's it. Like I said, it's simple. It's kind of like the, I might pronounce it wrong, the Matuka sedge, but it's not. But this floats. I mean, because of all the CDC, it floats all day long. Now I could have shortened this one up to about here, and you can make these longer. You can make them bigger. You can make them smaller. I make these down to probably about a size. Oh, probably a 14 is about as small as I go, and I go up to about a size. I think I've tied actually a few in size 4, but size 8, 10, 12 seems to be the pattern, the ones that work the best. And like I said, they work in lakes, they work in rivers, they work all over the place. So, and in the lakes, I found the key with these things is floating line. Get it out there, let it sit for a minute, strip, pop, pop. Get it to make waves, make a wake, almost like a popper, and then stop, leave it alone, and then pop, 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 5, 6, 7 times. Let stop, let it, leave it again, let it sit, let the fish find it. Right, but you're creating that V, and then after a little while, I mean, it's any natural product. After a while, you will need to put in some floatant, but there's special CDC floatant, so don't put in regular floatant. It'll actually sink it a bit. So, alrighty. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. It's a little different. So, not my norm. I don't tie a ton of dry flies, but I really like, especially in lakes. I love sedge fishing. It's a bit of a sensory deprivation type fishing because I do a lot of my caddis sedge fishing at night or right at dusk. So I kind of like, you don't even know they're hitting. All you hear is a splash. So it's kind of a cool way to fish. So, alrighty, hope you guys enjoyed that one. Give her a thumbs up if you liked it. If you subscribed, thank you. If you have not, please consider doing so. And we'll see you guys in the next tying video. Tie lines.